Hey guys, Stephanie here. I'm so excited to talk to you about Asana today. So let's get right into it because it's kind of a lot here and I don't want you to feel too overwhelmed, and I only have a certain amount of time on this screen recorder thing that I'm using. But anyways, I want to show you how to use Asana. You can use this for any platform. I just want to show you how I do my lists and things, and you can kind of customize to fit you. So when you go to asana.com, it's either it takes me here because I'm already logged in, but if you're not, it'll say either log in on the upper right side or create an account or whatever it says, and then you create an account. It links to your Google too, so I like just putting in my Google thing and it just links right to it and it goes straight to it. So this is where I come to as soon as I log in every day. This is what it looks like. So I have some of my team here so I can see what they're up to. We can talk about our lists. We can talk together so if you guys can get on here, and if you do end up using it, I'd love to add you. So you can do like team conversations. You can do team calendar. Now this is where I keep track of my follow-ups, my invites. So I know exactly when I'm going to follow up with people, who I'm going to invite. Now on to my projects. These are my lists. High priority, I have at the top here. These are new customers and new coaches, ones that I'm working very close with to make sure that they get the best results possible. These are ones, that's why I put high priority, because I check them once a day, a week. I mean, I'm really engaged with them, making sure that they are on track. The next one that I have is hot list. This is for Success Club. This is when I'm in the middle of the 5-step invitation process with them. I'm asking them the 5 questions. We're going back and forth. Maybe they contacted me and they wanted more information, or I went to them and invited them. Boom, as soon as I invite them, I put them on the hot list. They go from end conversation to my hot list. So this is where I'm going to go when I'm hitting Success Club at the end of the month and I'm like, I need to hit it. This is where I'll go to figure it out. Then I have my prospects. So these ones, these maybe I've said hello to, met, introduced, invited, haven't responded yet though. So maybe I just added to my network. I added 10 people to my list. I add them here. So then when I get ready to, I can come back and, oh, they haven't responded yet. I'll go message them again. So these are eventually, I'm going to talk to them. These eventually go into conversation list. So after they've responded, I move them from prospects to conversation. This is where the prospects actually talk back to me. I'm forming with them. Just form, if you don't know what that means, it's family, occupation, recreation, message. So after you're done knowing about their family, you know what they do for a living, and you know what they do for fun, you form that relationship with them. And then the message can come when you can invite them to something, because you've built that relationship and that foundation to where they can trust you, and then it doesn't feel awkward with you inviting them. So this is where I'm forming. So you might see a little invite thing next to it. So what I do is once they're in this, I get a feel for how they are. Would I like them in my challenge group? Do they need help? Where can I help them? Oh, I know I want to invite this girl. So I'll put a little invite here. So when it gets time, I know, boom, she's ready. I can invite her. Then I have one for client purchasers. These are ones that have purchased for me in the past. They've maybe purchased just a program or something, and that way I can keep track of them. Coach prospects. These are ones who I maybe am in conversation mode with, and I'm like, dude, this person would be an amazing coach. These are currently maybe my challenge group customers, the ones that are using Beachbody products, the ones that are getting super good results. They're loving the group. They're interacting with other people, and I can see that they'd be amazing coaches. This is my dream team list. This is the one I go to. I'm like, holy cow, I need to make sure that I'm inviting them to the coaching opportunity to see what it's all about. Then I have my coaches. These are my personally sponsored, where I keep track of all you fun people. I have other people. These are basically those who I wouldn't consider inviting, other Beachbody coaches. I just keep track of their conversations because, you can sometimes find out from somebody if they have a coach already. And if they do, you don't want to, you don't want to take them. You can't take them from other people. But if you still want to be friends with them and keep track and, your friends, you put them in here. So this is sometimes where I'll go to put people in here. Customer leads, when you're ready, when you're hit Emerald, you get customer leads as long as you have the club membership. Then when you hit Success Club every month, you get Success Club leads. Then once you hit Diamond, you get coach leads. This is where I keep track of all my leads, okay? And I'll send them random emails, make sure that they're getting their emails, follow-ups, things like that. Then, if you're running your hubby's account, like I am, I have a spot for all my husband's personally sponsored coaches. so I can keep track of them. Other customers and coaches, this is really similar. I need to actually add this into other people, but it's the same thing. These are other customers and coaches that personally aren't mine, but I like to keep track of how they're doing, because when you get further along in this business, you guys, you need to reach deep into your downline. You need to reach to the ones that maybe aren't your personally sponsored, but they need the help because maybe their upline isn't doing anything, or they don't really know where to start and they need some guidance. And you as a leader need to keep track of them and figure out how they're doing. I also have a place for my groups. So I know you guys were asking how I keep track of my groups. See, I have my Fit Crew in here. I have the link. So I don't have to go to Facebook. I avoid Facebook at all possible, okay? So I have this link, so if anyone asks, hey, can I be in the Fit Crew, or I'm getting ready to invite somebody to the Fit Crew, I literally copy and paste and give it to them. I have another thing for Coach Basics. Now every time I have a template in here, so I don't have to keep going back and write everything out again. I have a template, and so I literally copy and paste this to you guys. You've probably already seen this before, but boom, I did it. Same thing with the clean eating. I also put what date I did it, so I know when's the last time I did one. I'll put down here what plan I did, what meals I did, and what posts I used. So I don't use the same posts every time because I alternate them. And I have my template again. I have my ads here as well, so when I did my ad, I wrote down how much I used when I did it, so I know. I have my sisters on here because I keep track of her coaches as well. And she's going to be my next diamond that I will help, so that's why I want her there. I have my downline coaches in there too, which kind of goes with these other ones a little bit. I have my assistants as well. Oh, and then this one, this ideas and projects. I use this for like my freemiums, my dental series that I'm going to be doing, my morning calls, like any ideas that I have, like the free conference call. I have the link here, so I don't have to go find it again, you know, things like that. And then I have my assistants. So I'll have, so like Charlotte here did my logo, and then Kimberly did from Elance. She did, helps me some of my website and blog. Then I have my Instagram contacts, and you guys, there's really not much of a way to keep track of people on Instagram. But I'm telling you, Instagram is an amazing way to add new contacts and build your list. So I keep track of everyone this way. So if they have a name, so like this girl, I just absolutely love her. I love her page. See, I even put, I love her Instagram page. So I even have her little sign here, so I know when to go back in and talk with her. I see, like, she loves Jesus, food, coffee, weddings. And I got that from her profile, you guys. But this is, you know, get to know these people that you're following. Because, you know, if you eventually want them to see them all the time, to talk to them, you make sure you like them. So those are my lists, you guys. So now I want to go back to my individual list, and I'm actually going to use, if it's okay with Samantha, I think hers is pretty well good here. Some of them I haven't updated yet. And up here, I mean, this is just what I started doing, but I will put like little reminders of, like, next time I talk to her, this is what I need. Like, so I already did this already, so I can delete it because I already got her pics and stats. Woohoo! So she's actually in my high priority as well, okay? And she's under my coaches. So sometimes I've had, you know, 2 in 1 list before, but I want her as my high priority because she's an awesome coach. Hello. So this is like the perfect example for you guys. So I'll have the phone number, email if they have it, Facebook link. I've done SurveyMonkey in the past for like a application for challenge groups and things like that. So when I did that back in the day with her, I copied and pasted it here. And then these are the lists that I have individually with each profile, with each person. So I'll have form. Remember, form, this is all that's there. I mean, I don't talk about anything else in this form except no personal stuff. Then once we get into fitness, I have a whole thing for like their background, if they're allergic to anything, if they've ever had a trainer before, what they like, what they don't like. Then I have the why, and you can see in parentheses I have dates for everything. So I update them at different times so I know. So this is for like why is she wanting to join my challenge group? Why is she wanting to coach? That's where I put that information. Then I have her goals. So I've updated every time. Let's see, let's check back with your goals again. Where are you at? Then I have program. This has been really helpful for me because it's hard for me to keep track, especially it takes some time with the Coach Online Office to figure out, like, with everyone's programs, when they got it, when their next shipment's going to be. So this is how I keep track of what they ordered and Also, what I do, if I can remember with the programs, is so I'll put the date and I'll say ordered PIO challenge pack with triple combo Shakeology. So that way I know, hey, they have the 3 flavors. So that way I know if they don't like it, well, which one did they not have, you know, that they could try next time. So I'm trying to be specific as I can on this. Stats. This is where I keep track of when they emailed me, everything, the dates there, and then coaching. So before this, so say you have somebody on your dream team list and you go to their profile and they on Facebook and they wrote on there, hey, I'm super sad that I have to take my son to daycare today. Boom. I would literally, what I would do is I'd copy and paste that they put on their page. I'd paste it right here with the date. And that way I know I have them on the list to contact them. Be like, hey, how are you doing? I noticed the other day that you had to take your son to daycare. I'm really sorry. I know how that feels. Have you ever considered coaching to maybe be able to stay home with your son more? And that's perfect because you're able to fill that need and you took the time to read her post and to know. So that's where I put as far as coaching goes here, as well as when I emailed them, they're getting started to write stuff. You know, what they say about coaching, sometimes I'll put there. Okay, so that's basically how I do my bios of my people. And then here, these are all the groups. Woohoo, she's been in so many. So these are the groups that I know that she's rocking in. So that way I know, oh, well, she's been in this one before. She hasn't been in this one before. So I can keep track of the groups. Up at the top here, you'll be able to see follow-up, so you can set due dates for everything. The tag, this is for the groups. Well, these are the tags right down here. That's where I go. And then the heart just means they purchased a challenge pack. So I know how many of these people have purchased challenge packs. This is where for each time I talk to them, I write a little something in there. Like I'll either copy and paste our conversation or whatever. So this is where I can keep track of what we talk about each time. So basically, you guys, that's it. That's how I keep track of my people. If you have any questions, let me know. But the most important thing is to keep track and stay organized from the very beginning. And be as detailed as you can be when you're talking to these people. Because I'm telling you, the more people you talk to, you're going to forget some things. And you want to make sure that you're very personable and you really care about them. So that's why I try and, to make it as long as you need to, but keep track of your people. So I hope this helps you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.